US and Chinese officials have been publicly stressing stability and naming Taiwan as the key risk ahead of Trump's mid-May Beijing visit. Beijing and Washington are shaping deterrence and reassurance simultaneously, using careful public messaging and back-channel diplomacy to calm markets and influence regional allies while preserving Wenli. Diplomatic breaks will hold in the short term, but continued military signaling will keep the risk high. One miscalculation will force a sharper regional realignment and heighten deterrence posture. A US and Gulf-backed Chapter 7 draft has been presented at the UN to force Iran to stop attacks on shipping and to permit a humanitarian corridor through the Strait of Hormuz. Global powers and Gulf partners are negotiating hard over enforcement language, while Russia and China are pressing to weaken clauses that would enable sanctions or force. Diplomacy is stretching under. If the resolution passes with enforcement powers, multinational operations will begin to secure shipping and may lower risk premiums. If it fails, unilateral or coalition actions will increase the war. Publicly held U.S. debt has crossed 100% of GDP, reaching roughly 31.27 TN, and annual interest costs have topped $1 trillion. The economy is growing slower than debt, while interest rates are staying high, so borrowing costs are rising, and federal receipts are being redirected to service debt rather than new programs. This will increase pressure for entitlement or tax changes, sharpen budget fights in Congress, and shift spending away from services unless borrowing costs fall. Secret Service agents have shot a suspect near the Washington Monument after approaching a person who appeared to be carrying a firearm. The suspect fired at agents and was wounded. This is raising pressure because the agency is already being questioned over last week's White House event breach and is facing scrutiny of perimeter screening, plainclothes tactics, and staffing. Congress will hold hearings. The Secret Service will tighten public event closures, and staffing patterns will be reassessed to reduce concentrated exposure of senior officials. Separatists have submitted more than 300,000 signatures for an Alberta referendum, and a related group has leaked almost 3 million residents' personal records. Elections Alberta and the RCMP are investigating the breach, while First Nations are bringing court challenges that are arguing secession would violate treaty rights and provoke constitutional fights. Courts will decide treaty and legal barriers. Elections Alberta will finish verification, and those rulings will determine whether a lawful referendum will proceed or be blocked.